Hello and welcome to Movie Mayhem. So, we're doing the brief ones here. We just got done watching Umberto Lenzi's Man from Deep River. It's the new 88 films blu-ray release. It's been really well remastered. They did a really good job of restoring it. It looks absolutely fantastic. So as far as quality of the film, big thumbs up on that. This is an interesting movie. I mean, I have it as part of my Umberto Lenzi collection because I really like him as a director all around. I think he's very, very talented. I mean, he did a lot. His crime movies are top notch. So if you're looking for his best work, I think it's more in that realm. His horror stuff is pretty cool. Man from Deep River is the first of the cannibal genre, but I use it very lightly because there's not a lot of gore and very light cannibalism. It's more like they took the concept of the Mondo films that were very popular in that day. This is the 72 release. So they took the Mondo films, which were basically travelogues of natives doing stuff, and it would play on the lack of Wikipedia and the easy access to stuff outside of National Geographic. And it develops a story around it. It's actually a rather tender, kind of moving story. It's a very well done film. It's entertaining. It's not a gore film. It's not a horror film. It would be closest to something like a 60s-ish Tarzan adventure film, maybe, with a lot of boobs. I mean, that's what sets it apart. Back in the day, there was no internet, so that was, you get to catch a glimpse of this. You get to see boobs without going to one of those seedy porn joints. The story follows a photographer, which interestingly, he shows up in Bangkok, and that's one thing also sets it apart from most of the films, that it's in Thailand rather than being down in South America, which gives it a different feel, and I think Lenzi really used the atmosphere of Thailand to his advantage for the movie. But, so he starts out, he's some kind of photographer. We see some travelogue stuff from Bangkok. He goes to a Muay Thai fight, where some weird creepy dude looks at his girlfriend. She wants him to leave the fight, and he's like, no, I gotta finish, because he's doing some betting. And then she wanders off, and the guy leers at her, the creepy Thai guy in the background, and we never see her again. But later, like, I don't know, a minute later, the guy that we saw creeping out shows up in a bar and threatens him, and then he kind of fights with him and ends up stabbing the guy, so he runs off on a train and takes pictures, and we never hear from her again. So it's kind of weird. It's a good movie to kind of make your own riffs to, in a way, but at the same time, it's actually a well-made film for that time period in that genre. I think it works. There's the cannibal scene they have is pretty good. There's some, of course, there's animal torture crap. Not really. I'd say it's not really like the Diodata torture stuff. It's more like they filmed somebody actually killing a goat that they were going to use for meat. So it's more just kind of gross, but not really, not cruel outside of maybe the monkey scene. But again, they really filmed the tribal people doing that. So is it it's not worse than National Geographic. So I mean, overall, the release is fantastic. It's got I got an interview with Lenzi, interview with Mimi Lai, and interview with Eli Roth, just kind of babbling about it. Looks like some press log from Green Inferno. But the transfer's fantastic. You can watch it in English or watch it in Italian with English subtitles. So I highly recommend getting the Blu-ray. It is region B locked. But all in all, it's a cool movie. It's different, very much, like I said, along that adventure line. If you like some of those 60s, 70s adventure movies, Deodato did some of those too, like the Panther ones, and some other jungle. There was another jungle one he did. I like them. I think they're cool. They had a nice atmosphere, a little change of pace, something different than the modern special effects laden stuff we get. It's, ever something I like to watch those. So I'm going to try to do more of these where I'm just knocking out a movie after we watch it, so I can give my real current thoughts on it. So I hope you enjoy this. Let me know what you think, and give me some other movies to check out. I know there were some backlogs, but go ahead and remind me again, and if I do it this way, I can actually watch them and talk about them right afterward, and I don't have to set up anything. So we'll see you next time in Movie Mayhem.